Hey guys, the Chiara is back. Now, some of you guys may remember I did actually upload a demo of this a while ago, but you'll notice if you go and search for it, it's gone. Well, that's because essentially there was an online review that I had paired with the video, but the review didn't work. So at that point, I felt anyways that I would just sound like an idiot talking about, oh yeah, I posted this review here, and then it wasn't even there. So almost instantly, like in a day, I took it down and then made a short explaining that I had to take it down. However, and by that point also the fan itself was down, so I couldn't just re-record it. But this fan was cool enough to be featured in my little photography project, and it actually does need a video, so I just figured I'd put it back up. It's in the I think the old bronze with the weathered wood blades. It's got whatever kind of frosted glass that is. It's a fairly decent fan. The blades are kind of light. The quality's not horrible, though. Installation was a bit of a pain. One of the screws that the glass holder mounts to would not thread, so I just had to omit it, but I still do have two other screws in there, so it should be fine. And it was also a pain in the butt to get it actually up. It was really annoying, actually. The receiver, when you don't have it mounted and stuck down there, it's harder. But because this fan's only ever going to be up temporarily, I'm not going to stick it on there when I can save that, or not even just use those at all in case I need to move it for some reason or pair it with a different fan. But anyways, yeah, we are going to be testing it with the kilowatt. I don't see much point using the tachometer because it's probably not going to give us a reading, so we're just going to skip it. I'm using the original control, and actually, I realized I should show you, and the tripod's not even going to fit, so I'm just going to have to take the phone out of it and show you. I'm not using the decorative face plate, but this is the control. It's off right now, but we'll be turning all that on and cycling through all the speeds here in a sec. So let's just once again put you back in the tripod and put it back to about where it was, which was, I think, here. And we'll just center it a bit better. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. So there we go. It is now on. We'll go ahead and do the light. It's on full brightness right now. It's drawing 18.3 watts, it looks like, and 0.15 amps in the whole power factor. I was just kind of curious to see what these LED kits or modules drew. Anyways, let's go ahead and dim it because it does have a dimming capability. It goes pretty dim. There's not too much of a dim end on this, though, I'll say that. It's more just you've got a bunch of bright and then kind of dark. Not too good of a dim end there. Anyways, go ahead and put it on low. Excuse any background noise. Anyways, yeah, so this fan I believe was introduced in 2019. It also came in a like an aged pewter finish or some sort of silver color that was a bit more antique looking. It wasn't like totally antique, but it wasn't a bright shiny silver. But anyways, so it came in that finish, and then this one. Yeah, I believe they still make it today. It's way more expensive now than it was before, mainly due to inflation. Yeah, I got this fan for free from a local showroom when they were closing. I was quite pleased about it because I really did like the look of this fan, so I was excited to try it out. And it met my expectations well enough. Anyways, so let's see, 0.19 amps, 11.0 watts, and almost a half power factor. Okay, let's take it up to medium. I was running it on medium earlier where I was just cleaning up my mess because the basement has been in absolute shambles with the photography project, but I've only got a few fans left, and one of them is on the floor right next to me. One of them is on the shelf, pretty easy to access, and the other one is the wing, which is up in the rafters, and that's easy enough to get to. So hopefully I'm done making messes down here because it's been a real disaster zone down here. See, this is medium. Looks like there's a teeny bit of vibration. Maybe. It's not too noticeable though. 0.33 amps, 29.6 watts, and 3/4 of power factor is where we're at now. Yeah, this is a pretty nice design. I like it. I don't have a whole lot to say about it because practically anything you can want to know about it is on the Kichler website if you search up Chiara. And if you're wondering how to spell it, well, just take a look at the title of the video and you'll figure it out. Anyways, let's go ahead and put it to high. On high, it does move the air. I would assume it's got like the blades have about a 7, maybe 6 or 7, 6 to 8 inch. We'll say that 6 to 8 inch gap from what would be a normal ceiling. So there is definitely some room for airflow there. It's definitely not a horrible performance may be knocked down though on a proper ceiling. This open raftered ceiling tends to give hugger fans a bit more of an advantage. Of course, I never install huggers mainly because they would be more in the way or they would bump into the little single sockets I've got all around here. See, this is high. Yeah, it's definitely moving the air. It's not bad. 3 blades do move more air, so they definitely went on the decent side there. I think it's got a 14-degree blade pitch, if I remember. Let's see, 0.43 amps, 53.3 watts, and a whole power factor. I saw that the motor only drew 40 or 55 watts, and I was really surprised by that. But I guess it is true, and that's really impressive, actually. That it doesn't draw that much. I think it uses a 172. It didn't look small enough to be a 153 motor. So anyways, I'll go ahead now, move over here, and I'll let you guys get another close-up of the fan while it's on high. Got a really small amount of shake, but I have a feeling that would go away on a standard ceiling. Overall, though, pretty decent fan. I wanted to install this one in the spare bedroom actually when I took down the Auberville, but my mom didn't like that. So she didn't like the weathered wood color of the blades. I told her it would look good, but she didn't listen. So she got the Northwind instead. But she seems to like that one, so whatever. It is a really nice looking fan, though. I'm overall happy with it. I mean, obviously, being somebody who likes the toppest of quality or top-notchiest of quality, there's lots of room for improvement here. But it's definitely not bad. The original price point, it was worth it. Now it's so expensive. At this point, with the price on this fan, I don't necessarily think you're getting your money's worth anymore. Mainly just because of how high the price has gone up. Originally, the price wasn't horrible, still kind of iffy, but yeah, well, really anything you buy these days, you're paying way more than you should for, but what are you going to do? Yeah, and overall, it's pretty quiet. I mean, every fan's got a bit of a hum, including this one, but I could sleep with this one in the bedroom. I could definitely handle that. I really do like the mesh design, by the way. And inside the mesh or that cage or whatever you want to call it, it looks like it's rubber or some kind of material. I know, interesting choice. And one thing I do like about it is the really seamless appearance of it. It's one of those housings where just like the glass shade, you twist it on and then it's held in place, just like the glass shade on the fan would be. And Minka also did that, and then Kichler does too, and I'm sure a lot of other companies do as well. But anyways, I feel like that also steps up the appearance. I would say the biggest thing that they could change to make it look nicer is better quality blade. But of course, not many people use genuine nice wood anymore. But that would definitely step this fan up a notch. But anyways, yeah, I feel like I've said everything I want to say about this fan, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.